Welcome back, fellow gamer. I want to talk to you today about the announcement that Wizards of the Coast made this week regarding Grand Prix in 2018. If you haven't heard, looks like Channel Fireball will be taking over the actual organization and execution of the Grand Prix worldwide starting in 2018. Now, this isn't Channel Fireball directly, it's Channel Fireball, created a subdivision merged with a different company to help create this aspect and make it possible. Wizards of the Coast seems excited about it. Um, I'm a bit worried, to be honest, because monopolies are never a good thing. Like, I can't really think of an area where monopolies have really benefited anybody except for the people that own the monopoly and benefit directly from what that monopoly does. The masses, like players like us, there is a concern on my part about a standardization where there is no competition, so you can get away with charging more money, you can get away with running more lackluster events, like just going by the seat of your pants. No real reason to innovate if nobody else is going to be pushing the boundaries, or people aren't going to be comparing you to other companies. In my mind, I use the example here in Canada where when I was at Grand Prix Toronto, run by Face to Face Games, that was great. I liked the way that was run. And then I went to Grand Prix Montreal that was run by Gamekeeper. I don't like Gamekeeper. Maybe I'm a bit biased, but I thought in comparison it was a bad Grand Prix event. And I wanted to see, hopefully down the line in the future, face-to-face games run the Montreal one and the Vancouver one. I skipped Vancouver. I was thinking of going because Gamekeepers was running it. I'm probably going to be skipping Montreal, depending on how that goes, and depending on how I feel about the tournament at the time, because Gamekeeper again will be running it. Now, so in that instance, okay, great. We're not going to have Gamekeeper running the Montreal event and the Vancouver event, but sad because Face to Face isn't going to be running the Toronto one. Maybe down the line we'll see, because I don't think Channel Fireball will be able to run every single Grand Prix in the world at the same time. There are multiple Grand Prix that happen on the same weekend. So how are we going to see the resources there divvied up? Probably subsidized, or just having them contracted out and having other companies run it for them. So Channel Fireball will say, okay, here, maybe Face to Face, you run the ones in Canada. Okay, great. That works. But if they do that, they're going to have to follow certain guidelines that are set by Channel Fireball. And perhaps there's going to be a situation where, face-to-face game wants to do something, but they're not able to because they're under, some sort of contractual obligation. Now, a lot of this here right now is me forming up these scenarios that might not even play themselves out in the real world. The whole point of me actually just explaining and getting out there is there is some concern, as I mentioned a few times now, but I'm definitely willing to give it a shot. Channel Fireball has run great events, so I'm hoping that we will see a continuation of great events and maybe hopefully building up onto that. So not resting on the laurels and really showing, hey guys, this is how we can run an event. This is how we run events now on a global scale. And these are the standards that we're putting into place to make sure that you, the players, have a great experience and want to draw more people into the Grand Prix scene. Myself, I'd be one of the people hopefully they would target. I'm somebody that doesn't really like to compete on the Grand Prix scale of doing the main event. I did do that in Toronto. It was okay. It's just not my cup of tea, but I do love side events. I love the way that face-to-face executed side events for Commander. I'm not going to keep touching on Gamekeeper because I'm just going to be shitting on them the whole time. But I will say this. If we can get some great Channel Fireball mentality, because I like Channel Fireball as a company. So if they just stay true to the course, then great. I'll be really happy for that. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm not ready to get my pitchforks and torches out. We'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. I'm really rooting for Wizards of the Coast in this instance, so that they've made a good decision and they're able to really parlay the strengths of Channel Fireball into standardizing Grand Prix to be like a premier tournament for people to go to in the gaming industry. Not just Magic the Gathering, but the gaming industry. Let's turn this into great coverage on a regular basis. Great organizations for events, drawing in large crowds of people, making it a hub of Magic the Gathering every weekend in these major cities around the world. So there you have it. That's my opinion on the Grand Prix scene right now as it stands for 2018. 2017, meanwhile, these effects won't be taking place just yet. It's really 2018 and beyond. I would love to know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, if you'd like to check out some of my other videos, you can do that right there. And if you'd like to subscribe, you can do that right there. It not only helps the channel out, but it lets you know when we upload new content and when we go live for our live streams. Thank you very much. Until next time,